Hi kids, I'm Jackson and I work at the Stevens County Library. And today I'm going to show you how to make a paper snake, like this one right here. So first, you take one of your strips of paper, I'm going to use pink, and you just put some glue on one end of it. You don't need it too much, just enough to go, about as long as your thumb. And then you pull it up and around, and on top of the other piece is where the glue goes. So then you can stick it on there and hold it tight for a second or two so that the glue sticks. Because if you don't, it might loosen and then it'll fall apart. So after I got that done, I'm gonna take my next one and do the exact same thing. Just put a little glue on one end, about as long as my thumb roughly. And this time I'm gonna stick it through the loop actually. And up and over and on top so that I can stick it together. And I'm just gonna keep doing that with each of my strips of paper. Put a little bit of glue and through the other one and close it after I hold it tight. And the last one. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to work on the snake's head. So I'm going to take my big triangle and this little red, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be the snake's tongue. So, I'm going to set that off to the side. I'm going to put the tongue on the bottom part of the snake, but just putting a little bit of glue on the end of it, not the pointy end, but the round end, or the flat end, not the pointy end. I'm going to stick that on the bottom part of the snake, like that. So that when you flip over its head, you see its tongue coming down. And next, I'll put a little glue on the back of the googly eyes, so you can have fancy little eyes right there. Yeah. Okay. And then you also have the snake's tail, which I'm gonna put back here while that's drying. Just give it a little bit on the back of this, like probably right here in the top middle, the flat side anyway. I'm just gonna stick it right here on the back. Make sure it sticks. I'm gonna let it dry, and there you go, he has a tail. And now that I've done that, we'll take his head and do the exact same thing, just a little bit in the top back. His eyes are coming off. That's fine, you can re-glue them if you need to. And then I'll stick them up here on his head. Or the front end, I guess. And there you go. And that's how you make a paper snake. You stop that. Just